Okay, welcome to Midvale Speedway, along with Karen and Bear Schwartz as your video announcer Craig Mishler, welcoming you to a beautiful night of racing. And I believe it is June the 4th, 2005. On the pole in the fast heat, Mike Enos in 70. On the outside of him, 64, that is Tom Garbrandt. Next row back, from 32, Dwayne Dunn. 54, Doug McMillan. 82, Phil Rosen. On the outside of Phil, Dave Watson in car 9. 53, Mike Miller, and your top qualifier, number 23, Bob Gaynor, looks like. Mike Enos and Tom Garbrandt will set the pace. Down to 1, out of 2. Tom Garbrandt, take him out of 2, new race leader. Bill Rosen on the inside, taking over 3rd. Mike Miller trying to get by Dwayne Dunn for 4th as Tom Garbrandt still throws away. Newport, Ohio, out in front. Mike Enos in 2nd. Bill Rosen looks to the outside of him. Halfway. Mike Enos in that 2nd spot. 3rd, Mike Miller, Phil Rosen 4th. 5th, Dwayne Dunn, Doug McMillan, Bob Gaynor, and Dave Watson. White flag. Mike Miller will finish 3rd, but Mike Enos will finish 2nd. Phil Rosen 4th, Dwayne Dunn, Doug McMillan, Bob Gaynor, and Dave Watson. Winner of the fast heat tonight from Newport, Ohio, Tom Garbrandt in car 64. Your lineup for the 2nd late model heat race. On the pole, Tom Feller Jr., Canton, Ohio. On the outside of him, Mark Enos in 0. Bunching them up. Ron Jaybird Jr.'s car 22. Mark Wilson 18. 17, Bob Schneider. 69, Bob Eichel. Todd Miller in 11, and Bubba Smith in car 12. Caution out, caution out. Here we go. Mark Enos out in front. out in front in 0. Yellow's out. Here we go, 6 laps to go. Mark Enos, Mark Wilson, Bob Schneider, Bubba Smith, caution out. Mark Enos, Mark Wilson. Bob Schneider, Bubba Smith. White flag. Bob Schneider now in the second. Bob Schneider, Bubba Smith, Todd Miller, and Mark Willison. There's your winner of the second late model heat race tonight. Mark Enos in 0. Okay, moving into the sports stock fast. Kurt Waller in 18. Kevin McClintock 38, Doug McMillan 54, Gabe Pringle 8, Keith Thomas 34, Wes Gill in 05, and 2 Roger Liner. Kurt Waller out in front. Kevin McClintock on the outside. Here comes Doug McMillan. Keith Thomas. Thomas up to third. Liner in fourth. Doug McMillan in second. Doug out there solid that wheel. Doug having handling trouble right at the moment. Keith Thomas going on the outside. White flag in hand. Your winner, Keith Thomas. Roger Miners, Kurt Waller, Wes Gillen, Gabe Pringle, Doug McMillan, and Kevin McClintock. All right, picking up the fast heat of the Sport Stocks from Midvale, Ohio, Keith Thomas, your winner.
It looked as though Doug McMillan, the 54 car, would pick up the victory.
Okay, here's your lineup for the second Sport Stock heat race tonight. Chris Cale in car 10, Paul Murray in car 20, next row back. Bill Hilliker in 27, on the outside of him, Josh Grove in car 4. Next row back, Don Rupner Jr. in 7, 24, Glenn Jewell, and your top qualifier out of this bunch from Uricksville, John Tenorelli in 67. Chris Cale, Paul Murray set the pace. Paul Murray out in front. Josh Grove, 3 wide to go into 3. Bill Hilliker. Josh Grove, Paul Murray, and Bill Hilliker, Glenn Jewell. Then Ron Rupner and John Tenorelli. Josh Grove with the lead. They go into 3. Can he hold it out of 4? Bill Hilliker in 3rd. White flag. Josh Grove in the lead all by himself now. Josh Grove, Paul Murray, Bill Hilliker, Glenn Jewell, John Tenorelli, Don Rupner Jr., and Chris Cale. Your winner from Dover, Ohio, Josh Grove in car number 4. Your stock heat race coming at you. Rich Schweitzer out in front, Chuck Elkins 2nd, Blake Mackey 3rd, Randy Smart 4th, Lee McCrary in that 5th spot, Scott Archer, and then Allison, your top qualifier. Your race leader, Rich Schweitzer. Randy Smart looks inside of Blake Mackey, trying to get 3rd. Schweitzer, Chuck Elkins in that second spot. Randy Smart third. Scott Archer fourth. Blake Mackey right on the outside in fifth. And Alice Green and Lee McCurry. Oh, Randy looked behind him to see what was going on. White flag. Your winner, Rich Schweitzer. Chuck Elkins, Randy Smart, and Scott Archer. Your winner from New Philadelphia, Rich Schweitzer, in the fast heat of the Pure Stocks tonight. Okay, moving to the second Pure Stock heat race. Bob Pathwater Sr. going to bring him in. Oh! Caution out. Caution out. Total restart. Bob Pathwater Sr. Bill Coventry at 64. John Leisure 12. David Brill 49. Dan Higgins in 13. Joe Oliver 50 and Paul Parsons in 44. Douglas Higgins in 13. Rewind for about fifth spot. Bob Pathwater Sr. out in front at 77. John Leisure second. Caution out. Got green. John Leisure in the lead. Halfway. Doug Higgins now into the second. Here comes Joe Hall from the back. The race, she is over.
So how about that for a finish, man? Picking up the victory in car number 12, the King Auto Stock Chicago sales. World Import Automotive Automobile of John Leisure.
John Leisure, your winner. He'll pick up the second heat of the Pure Stocks tonight. Congratulations, John. Okay, moving to the third and final heat race. Here we go. Feaster in 40, Dan Moore in 29. Oliver in 83. Dick Avio in 55.
Feaster and Moore, side by side.
Brian Smith in 21. Miller. Feaster out in front. Dan Moore second. Oliver in third. Halfway.
Oliver in the second group, racing behind the driveway into the infield.
Kenny Feaster in the infield. Tim Rogers second. White flag. Rogers in the infield. Dan Moore leads it down the backstretch. Dan Moore, your winner. Brian Smith, Dick Avio, Tim Oliver. 70 and then 2. And Kenny Feaster in 40. Dan Moore, your winner of the third and final Pure Stock heat race tonight. Okay, moving into the fast heat of the compacts. On the pole, Josh Grove tonight in Jack Grove's car. Jason Shaw in 9. Jimmy Cole in 14. Jason Morgan 2. John McNutt 35. Josh Irwin 69. Tom Burt 157. Troy McMath 64. Dale Beatty 36. Russell Grant is 72. And your top qualifier tonight, number 65, Adam Mishler. Josh Grove out in front. Jimmy Cole second. Josh Irwin going 3 wide into 1. Josh Irwin, Troy McMath. Halfway, 4 in, 4 to go. John McNutt on the outside. John McNutt on the outside of Josh Irwin for the lead. Doing some rubbing. White flag. John McNutt out in front. John McNutt. Josh through. Dale Beatty. Your winner of the fast heat tonight, John McNutt, your points leader right now in the compacts division. Okay, second heat. Lisa Courtney will bring them in at 191. And Kenny Ford in 67. Darren Rupner in 7. Hamilton in 53. 63. 199 Kyle Gruhl. 47 Don Rupner Jr. 49 Harry Ney in 43. John Music. Jamie Rupner third, halfway. Trying to move up. White flag. Marinay on the outside. Ford wins it. Marinay second. Sean Music will finish third, and I believe Lisa Courtney will finish fourth. Your winner, the second compact heat race tonight, Kenny Ford in 67. Okay, Mike Gribble will bring him in the third heat, racing at 11. Paul Stahl, 05 was on the outside. Mickey Green in 38. Nick Grubbs in 90. 148 of Mike Roth. Jill Hershey, 86. Earl Scranton in 03. Eric Anderson, 57. Stephen Feaster in 18. And Mike Powell in 45. Mickey Green on the inside trying to get by Paul Stahl for second. Mike Gribble shows the way in 11. Nick Grubbs trying to make it 3 wide. They go into 3. Mike Roth now up to third on the inside at 148. Bringing Nick Grubbs with him. Mike 1 second as they bump into Mickey Green. Halfway, 4 in, 4 to go. Mike Gribble, Mike Roth, Nick Grubbs, Earl Scranton up to 4th on the inside. Mike Gribble takes him into turn 3. Mike Gribble, Nick Grubbs, Earl Scranton, and Mike Roth. Your winner of the third compact heat race tonight, Mike Gribble in car 11. Congratulations, Mike. Okay, moving to the 4th heat. Barb Feaster in 73. Mike Jones in 39. 52 of Ryan Kopp. 6 out there is Jason Anthony. 151 of Chris Bloom, and we got a green. Bruce Gibson 32. Tammy Ondo in 97. Richard Jamal 48. Kenny Jewell in 76, and Jesse Page 02 out there. Mike Jones down in turn 1. No caution. Three-way battle for that 3rd spot. Barb Feaster out in front. Ryan Kopp in 2nd. 3rd, Kenny Jewell. 4th, Bruce Gibson, 5th. Jesse Page, 6th. Chris Blue, then Richard Duvall, Jason Anthony, and Mike Jones. Kenny Jewell in the lead. Jesse Page trying to get second. Ryan Kopp's got it right now. Chris Bloom in that 4th spot. And then Bruce Gibson battled out. White flag coming out. Mike Jones trying to hang on not to get a lap down. So your winner is going to be Jesse Page. Kenny Jewell going under his qualifying time.
151 in third.
Your winner from Waynesburg, Ohio, 02, that's Jesse Page, your winner. Okay, here we go, 06, that is John Wisman Jr., 28. Bill Wilkin, and 83, Gary Gibson. Laura Green in 54. 77, something's clanging out there, Carla Pringle. And 26, Bob Vertel. 118, Cody Shush. And 55 out there. Here we go. John Wisman Jr., Bill Wilkins in 28. Gary Gibson 3rd. Carla Pringle, Carla Pringle in that 3rd spot now. John Wisman Jr. out in front, but Carla's right on his tail now. She won a chance to drive that car a couple weeks ago. Halfway. Cody trying to move up, he's in the 3rd. I know what Carla's doing, she's just trying not to get black flag now. Just trying to go fast enough to keep that lead. think it's going to come out, though. Not yet. Nope. White flag. Black flag coming out for 118. Okay, they say Carla did go under her qualifying time on that last lap, so 26 be Bob Vertel, your race winner. Bob Vertel, your winner of the 5th and final compact heat race tonight. Congratulations, Bob. Moving into the late model pursuit, you're past, you're out. Bill Rosen looks to the outside of Doug McMillan. Tom Garbrandt's out. Maybe not, I just slid high. I apologize, Tom. Doug's out at 54. Your leader is Bob Snyder Jr. Tom Garbrandt is still in it. He's on the outside trying to get by Dwayne Dunn. Todd Miller in that second spot. Bob Snyder, Todd Miller, Bubba Smith, Mike Enos, Dwayne Dunn, Bill Rosen, Dave Wagner, Mike Miller. Dwayne Dunn's out. Bubba looks to the outside of Todd Miller. Bill Rose looks to the outside of Mike Enos. And Bob Snyder still shows the way. Bubba looks to the outside. Bob Snyder's going to still win it, coming out of 4. Bubba Smith will finish 2nd. And Phil Rosen might have got 3rd of the line. Todd Miller, Mike Miller, and Mike Enos. Okay, your winner of the late model pursuit tonight from Canton, Ohio, Bob Snyder Jr., your winner. Okay, moving into the pursuit of the sports stocks on the pole. Chris Cale in car 10. Josh Grove in 4. Don Richter Jr. in 7. Glenn Jewell in 24. Honky John Tannerelli in 67. Kevin McClintock in 38. Gabe Pringle in 8. 34, Keith Thomas in 05. Your top qualifier, Wes Gillen in 05. Jumping out of the lead. Chris Cale has been eliminated. Cleveland Joel's out. Dave Pringle, Kevin McClintock's out. Five cars left. Your race leader is Josh Grove in car 4. Don River Jr. in 7. John Canarelli in 3rd. Now he's out. So there's 4 cars left. Keith Thomas in 3rd and Wes Gillen in that 4th spot. Tight battle for second. Josh Grove is out in front all by himself. Your battle for second. Trying to catch Josh, will he give enough time? Okay, go. Oh, checker flag. Josh Grove. Keith Thomas and Wes Gillen. Josh Grove picking up the Sports Stock Pursuit tonight. Okay, moving into the Pure Stock Pursuit. John Leisure in car 12 and 49. David Briel. Douglas Higgins in car 13. Joe Oliver in 50. Rich Schweitzer in 84, Chuck Elkins 52, Blake Mackey in 7, 28 of Scott Archer, and 73 of Al Street. 9 cars, I believe, so they'll go 9 laps. Here we go. Blake Mackey out. David Briel is out. John Leisure, Douglas Higgins, Rich Schweitzer, Joe Oliver, I believe he is out. So Chuck Elkins is in 4th, and Scott Archer, and your top qualifier, Al Street. Scott Archer, second place in the outside. Chuck Elkins is out. Douglas Higgins is out. 4 cars left. And John Leisure's out. 3 cars left. 5 in, 5 to go. Second pass, the outside lane, 3 cars left. Rich Schweitzer, Scott Archer, and Al Street. White flag, and there goes Al Street. Al can't be eliminated, so he'll finish 3rd. Rich Schweitzer wins it. Scott Archer will finish 2nd, and Big Al Street will finish in that 3rd spot. All right, your winner of the Pure Stock Pursuit from New Philadelphia, Rich Schweitzer in car 84. Okay, moving into the Pursuit in the Compacts. Sean Music in 43. Jason Shaw in 9. Jimmy Poole 14. Jason Morgan in 2. John McNutt 35. Josh Irwin in 69. Tom Barrett in 157. Troy McMath in 64. Dale Beatty in 36. And your top qualifier 65, Adam Mishler. Got a green. John Music out in front. Jason Shaw 2nd. Jimmy Poole 3rd. Jason Morgan's out. John McKnight on the outside. Please. Jimmy Poole's out. John Music, John McNutt, Josh Irwin, Tom Barrett, Troy McMath, Dale Beatty, and Adam Mishler. John McNutt in the lead. Tom Barrett 2nd. John McNutt showing the way, and Adam Mishler in 3rd. White flag. Your winner, John McNutt, Tom Barrett, and Adam Mishler. Your winner of the Compact Pursuit tonight, John McNutt.
If we've got any here this evening, the motor race will be up next. So if you've got
Okay, moving into the late model feature event of the evening. On the pole, Todd Miller in 11. On the outside of him is Bubba Smith in car 12. Bob Gaynor on the inside in the second row. Mike Enos on the outside in car 70. The third row, Tom Garbrand in 64 and Dwayne Dunn in 32 flanks him on the outside. Next row back, Doug McMillan in car 54 and the outside of him, Phil Rosen in car 82. Next row back, car number 9, Dave Watson, and on the outside of him, 53, Mike Miller. Next row back, Bob Schneider Jr. in 17 and Bob Eichel in 69. Next row back, Mark Wilson in 18, 22 of Ron Jaber Jr. Next row back, Mark Enos in 0 and 47 of Tom Feller Jr. Round out your field. Okay, the lights are out. We're going to be racing 25 laps. Todd Miller and Bubba Smith set the pace. Todd Miller out in front by inches. Bubba Smith second. Bob Gaynor in third as they cross the line. Bubba Smith in second. Bob Gaynor third. Tom Garbrand fourth. Phil Rosen fifth. Mike Miller sixth. Mike Enos in seventh. Dwayne Dunn in eighth. Dave Watson ninth. Bob Snyder 10th. Double file after that was Bob Gaynor, Bubba Smith, Tom Garbrand, Phil Rosen, Mike Miller, Mike Enos, Dwayne Dunn, Dave Watson, Bob Snyder, Mark Willison, Mark Enos, Ron Jaber Jr. Bubba cut on the outside. Todd Miller out in front. Drago on the outside of Mike Enos. Gaynor, turn 2. Good sportsmanship by Tom Garbrand. He stopped and told the officials, put Bob Gaynor back in second, I'll go to the tail. That's what racing's all about right there, buddy. Right there. I'm sure he didn't mean to hit him. Maybe someday it'll be turnabout fair play. All right, 10 laps in, 15 to go. Miller underneath the ball gainer that time as they go through two. Bringing Phil Rosen with him. Phil Rosen now into second on the inside. Can he hold it to go into three? Great racing here at Midvale Speedway. Going down on the outside of Bob Gaynor as we got Mike Miller going for the lead on the outside. Todd Miller on the inside. He's trying to hang on. Phil Rosen on the outside. Going down, gets by Bob Gaynor for about fifth spot. Tom Garbrand trying to move back up to the pack. On the outside of Martinez. Bubba Smith looks to the outside of Todd Miller. Still got third. Wayne Dunn now getting into it. Trying to catch Bubba for fourth. Bob Gaynor coming back. We got Mike Enos in there. Dave Watson. Martinez, Tom Garbrand. Wayne Dunn on the inside. Five to go. Race leaders, Mike Miller, Phil Rosen right there, 1 and 2. Third place, Todd Miller. Wayne Dunn, Bubba Smith, Bob Gaynor, Mike Enos, Dave Watson, Tom Garbrand. Bubba coming back on the outside. Final for third, fourth, and fifth. Gaynor on the inside of Wayne Dunn. White flag out now for the race leader, Mike Miller. Bob Gaynor in the infield. Todd Miller finished third. Your race winner, Mike Miller. Your second place finisher will be Phil Rosen. Third will be Todd Miller. Fourth, Bubba Smith.
Mike Miller tonight, your top qualifier in the late model division started in the number 10 spot in the front.
Started 10th and he came through the pack on the outside.
Mike, congratulations. Big victory for you in this number 53 car. You were the top qualifier. They used to always say Midvale's a one-groove track. You can't come from the back in a late model. You came from the 10th spot this evening actually. After being the top qualifier, you pick up an extra $250 because you were the top qualifier and came from the spot. Good race, Mike. How'd the car feel?
It felt pretty good. Phil was at least my equal, but the car was real good.
Phil Rosen, very good at getting through traffic too. You raced with him last season at Lorraine Speedway where he picked up a few feature wins. You know he's going to be strong all year long, but you're sitting on top of the point standings right where you want to be.
Yeah, so far everything's going pretty good. Phil's definitely going to be a tough guy to race every week. He's good everywhere he goes, so I'm just happy we beat him to the front, because whoever gets in the front first is going to win the race probably.
Congratulations, Mike. Thanks for racing with us.
Thank you.
Mike Miller, your winner, car number 53.
Okay, moving to the 20-lap sports stock feature. On the pole, Don Rubner Jr., Glenn Jewell, John Tenorelli, Kurt Waller, Kevin McClintock, Doug McMillan, Gabe Pringle, Roger Liner, Keith Thomas, Wes Gillen, Josh Grove, Bill Hilliker, Paul Murray, and Chris Cale. We got a green. Glenn Jewell jumps out in front. Honky John Tenorelli. He'll take over seconds. They exit turn 3 and 4. John Tenorelli, Kurt Waller 3rd, Kevin McClintock 4th, Gabe Pringle 5th, Keith Thomas 6th, Wes Gillen in 8th, Robert Jr. 9th, Roger Liner in 10th, Doug McMillan 11th, Josh Grove in 12th. Paul Murray out there, Chris Cale, Bill Hilliker, right now your field. McClintock and Keith Thomas side by side in 3 and 4. Wes Gillen and Gabe Pringle side by side, about 7th spot. Thomas in a 3rd on the outside. Halfway. John Tenorelli pulling out. John's trying to get it to the pits. Caution out, caution out. Here we go, 11 in, 9 to go. Keith Thomas will take over the lead coming out of 2. Glenn Jewell 2nd. Kurt Waller 3rd. Gabe Pringle on the outside of Kevin McClintock. have a cutoff off the base on the inside. Kurt Waller trying to get second. Here comes Gabe Pringle. He's got fourth. He wants third. Keith Thomas out in front all by himself right now. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Sixth and seventh, Doug McMillan and Wes Gillen into it. Kurt Waller going for third. For second now. White flag out for Keith Thomas. He leads them down the backstretch one more time. Keith Thomas wins it. Kurt Waller will finish second. Glenn Joel, Roger Leinert, Wes Gillen, Doug McMillan, Josh Grove, Paul Murray, and Don Rooker Jr. and Chris Cale.
Well, Keith, a couple of times this season racing for the lead, whatever. You nearly had Josh Grove pass one night, a little bit of contact. You admitted fault, went to the rear. So you've come close a couple of times this season. Tonight, close wasn't good enough. You went to the front of the field. You got Glenn Joel on a restart. You went on to victory. This one was well deserved.
Yeah, we needed this. A couple weeks ago, we let one get away with Josh. He's a really good guy. Definitely my fault on that deal. Glad he won. So we're happy to be here. It's great, man. I love it this year. It's awesome.
It gets frustrating when you can't finish a couple of the races early on, but you're coming back in the points race. A big points night for you tonight.
Oh, yeah, we needed this to get back into the points chase. It's going to be tough to catch Old Liner, though. So we'll see what happens. You know, I got a couple people to thank. Gary Renner Daughter Concrete Construction. They treat me awesome, you know. And Hoop Design, Gary Music, and Meyer Heating and Cooling. Without them guys, you know, I wouldn't be here. So
let's hear it again for your winner, Midvale's Keith Thomas.
Thank you. Okay, moving into the 15-lap pure stock feature. 21, Brian Smith. 77, Bob Pathwater Sr. John Leisure in car 12. Bill Coventry in 64. David Briel in 49. Douglas Higgins in 13. Rich Schweitzer 84. Chuck Elkins in 52. Blake Mackey in 7. Randy Smart 17. Lee McCrary in 3. Scott Archer in 28. Al Street 73. Joe Oliver in 50. Tim Rogers in 2. Dick Aviel 55. Tim Aviel, or Oliver, excuse me, I'll get it right, in 83. Dan Moore 29. Feaster in 40. Chris in 70. 44. Paul Parsons. Okay, 15 laps he'll go. Brian Smith and Bob Pathwater Sr. set the pace. Chuck Elkins will bring out a caution. Okay, here we go. try her a third time. Brian Smith, Bob Patchwater Sr., Bill Coventry up that third spot. Three wide. Bill Coventry in that second spot. Brian Smith showing the way in 21. Rich Schweitzer in the third. David Brill fourth. John Leisure fifth. Blake Mackey and Lee McCrary 6 and 7. Al Street in ninth. Five in, 10 to go. Ryan Smith out in front yet. Blake Mackey on the outside. Joe Coventry in second, Blake Mackey third. Ron Leisure fourth. Joe Oliver fifth. Rich Schweitzer sixth. Seventh is Al Street eighth. Randy Smart ninth. Chuck Elkins 10th. Scott Archer. Halfway. Blake Mackey on the outside, Brian Smith on the inside. Brian Smith, Blake Mackey, John Leisure, Rich Schweitzer, Randy Smart, Joe Oliver, Scott Archer. Brian Smith, Blake Mackey, John Leisure, Randy Smart, Rich Schweitzer, Joe Oliver, Scott Archer, Douglas Higgins, Aisle 3. White flag. Brian, slip a little bit down the back there. He's coming back. Blake on the outside. They touch. Blake back in the line. Brian Smith, Randy Smart.
What a good race between.
You ran a good lane inside. He kind of squeezed you out a little bit, but you were able to hang on. The car looks like it got the push out of it.
Oh yeah, it was a ton better that time. Made a few adjustments before the race and got it hooked up well. Brian did a great job. I want to thank him. It was a real clean race by him.
Got a little sideways down the corner. You drove in hard in 3 and 4 the last lap. Thought you were going to spin. Did you think you were going to be able to steer out of it?
I knew I was going to be able to steer out of it, but I didn't. I thought Brian was going to be able to get me there.
Has some people you want to thank, including me, the car owner, right?
Oh, yeah, I would thank the car owner, Adam, all my sponsors, Tusco Nets, Square Deal Auto Parts, New Age Homes, Claymont Tire and Auto, Superior Welding, Route 39 Auto Salvage, Pit Stop Graphics, Dover Tank and Plate, Van Boston Cemetery Lettering, and Duske Myers Heating and Cooling. And I also want to thank Dink for helping me get by a few cars early in the race by pushing me. That was helpful. Thanks, Dink. Blake Mackey, your winner. I'll be here.
Okay, moving to the fast feature of the compacts. On the pole, Kyle Gruhl in 199, Jack Grove in 5, Jason Shaw in 9, Jimmy Poole 14, Jason Morgan in 2, John McNutt in 35, Josh Irwin 69, Tom Barrett 157, Dale Beatty 36, Russell Grandison 72, Adam Mishler 65, your top qualifier tonight. 49, David Briel, 47, Don Rupner Jr., 63, and 43 of Sean Music. Steve Luke in 63, and possibly Otto Palilli in 43 driving instead of Sean Music.
The contacts to get after this feature event, we will. Call for the winner.
Okay, Josh Grove in 5 and Kyle Gruhl will set the pace in 199. Josh Grove. Jason Shaw, John McNutt, Josh Irwin, Dale Beatty, Jimmy Poole, Adam Mishler, Tom Barrett. Side for the lead. Kyle Grove McNutt. Jason Shaw, Dale Beatty, Jimmy Poole, Tom Barrett, Adam Mishler, Russell Grants, and Josh Irwin. Harry Ney. Halfway, 7 and 8 and 8 and 7 to go. John McNutt going on the inside. Five to go. John McNutt out in front. Josh Grove in second. Now coach Dale Beatty. White flag. John McNutt leads it down the back stretch one more time. John McNutt wins it. Dale Beatty, Josh Grove, Tom Barrett, Russell Grants, and Adam Mishler, Josh Irwin in there.
I think he's going to get around him here for a minute. I know.
Well, John, congratulations. You don't want to let anybody else even have a chance at winning in these compact races. You won the heat, you won the pursuit, and you won the feature tonight. You going to let anybody else win once in a while?
I'm sure they will.
Car ran good once again tonight.
Yeah, I had trouble earlier in the night, but now I got it fixed.
Look to be running good. We're going to go ahead and draw a name out of here to drive the 77 compact next week. So if you'll go ahead and draw me a name out, just one. Who do we have? Skeeter Walker. Skeeter Walker will be driving it.
Willie Walker?
Yeah.
So Skeeter Walker will be driving it. Congratulations to John McNutt picking up the win in our compact fast feature.
Hold on, Dave.
Hey, hold on, John.
Hey, how you doing there? Here, you want to hold that? Gotta hold it? There you go.
Second compact feature coming at ya. Mike Gribble on in front, Nick Groves in second. Third is Paul Stahl, then Mickey Green, Mike Ross, Earl Scranton, Jill Hershey out there. Eric Feaster in 18, 3 wide, they go through 4. Mike Powell, 45. Kenny Ford in 67. Tammy Rupner in 7. Jesse Page in 02. Mike Hosteller in 53. Kenny Jewell, 76. Barb Feaster, 73. And 191. Lisa Courtney, round out your field. Kenny Ford trying to make a hole there. Mike Powell in the infield. Black flag will come up for somebody. Eric Feaster. Your leaders, Mike Gribble. Second is Nick Grubbs. Third is Paul Stoll and Mike Roth. Kenny Ford making another hole with Earl Scranton in there. Kenny Jewell, Mickey Green, halfway. Courtney's coming from the back of the pack. 5 to go. Nick Grubbs trying to get that lead off him. Caution out. Okay, 10 in, 5 to go. Mike Gribble, Kenny Ford, Earl Scranton, James Domer, I believe, in 191, not Lisa Courtney. Paul Stoll, Jesse Page into it. For that lead. White flag going to be coming out. Kenny Ford on the outside. He takes over the lead. Here comes Mike Gribble back. Earl Scranton into it. Mike is not giving up. They touch in 3. What the finish.
Congratulations, picking up the victory. I believe this will officially go into the book as your first career victory, right?
Yes.
Car ran well tonight. You were able to hold off some strong challengers. With a lap or so to go, Kenny Ford was challenging to the outside. Did you think he was going to be able to get around you?
Yeah, I was worried.
Congratulations again to your winner. Not real talkative, but happy with that feature win, Mike Gribble.
Oh, pretty. Got another one.
Last race of the night. Bob Bertel will bring him in along with Mike Jones in 39. And we got a green. Bob Bertel out in front. Mike Jones second. Ryan Cobb third. Jason Anthony fourth. Fifth is Cody Schuss. Then Chris Bloom. Carla Pringle. Richard Duvall. Bruce Gibson. Bill Wilkins. Oh, we got Bruce Gibson exploding the motor out of turn number 2. That thing lit up. Bob Bertel out in front. Mike Jones in that second spot. Bob Bertel going under his qualifying time. That puts Mike Jones into the lead. Ryan Cobb second. Trying to move up is your 77 of Carla Pringle. She won that ride for tonight. In the second. Mike Jones still got that lead. Halfway. 7 laps to go. Carla Pringle going for the lead on the outside with Mike Jones on the inside. Five to go. Chris Bloom trying to get by Bill Wilkins back there. Mike Jones going under his qualifying time. That puts Carla Pringle into the lead. Battle for about 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 8th. One lap to go. Carla Pringle leads them down the backstretch. Checker flag coming out for Carla Pringle in 77. Jason Anthony second. Brian Cobb third. Bill Wilkins will finish fourth. Cody Shush. David Jamal. Chris Bloom, 55, 97, 54, 06. Well, that concludes the racing action here at Midvale Speedway. So along with Bear and Karen Schwartz, the owners and promoters of Midvale Speedway, this has been your video announcer, Craig Mishler, wishing you a pleasant good evening. And the third compact feature comes to an end. Your winner, Carla Pringle.
Peter Walker. Somebody needs to find a ride for her in a compact division. Taking your time climbing out of the car. This has to be pretty exciting. Almost
she picks it up.
Earlier tonight, the black flag for 100 time. There she is, Carla Pringle.
Carla Pringle.
You're going to give Gary Music a hug while she's at it. Gary Music putting the car together for the compact division. I don't know if she's going to be able to talk. All she's doing is screaming, but Carla last night, she picked up a lot of time in practice. You got this car running good for your first time racing other than counter cost. It's very fun, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes, it is.
Very good. Carla Pringle, your winner.
Located in Newtown Mall, replays Midvale Speedway races every Tuesday night. Key Joe's Body and Paint, located at 1820 North Water Street Extension in Uricksville. Brian's Carpet Sales and Service, located at 119 North Main Street in Uricksville, Ohio. Dale's Heating and Cooling, located at 501 Newport Avenue in Uricksville. Lehigh Insurance Agency, located at 212 Gardner Avenue in Uricksville, your local independent insurance agent. Indian Village Community Bank has two locations to serve you, one at 635 West High in New Philadelphia and 100 South Walnut Street in Jeanette, Hutton. Denison Yard, located at 313 Center Street in Denison. Claymont Tire and Auto, located at 1860 North Water Street Extension in Uricksville. Davis Radiator, located at 1840 North Water Street Extension in Uricksville. Midas Auto Service Experts, located at 651 West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. The Advantage Bank has two locations to serve you, one at 327 East 3rd Street in Uricksville and 547 South James Street in Dover. Roundhouse Auto Tech, located at 7 Center Street in Denison, Ohio. For all your propane needs, stop in at Tap and Gas, 310 Grant Street in Denison, Ohio. Stop in at one of the area McDonald's and get the car show schedule. Shook Auto, located on Stone Creek Road Southwest in New Philadelphia. American Payroll Advance, located at 297 Macaulay Drive in Uricksville in the Claymont Center. Parkway Nissan Lincoln Mercury, located at 382 Commercial Parkway in Dover. Smoker's Paradise has 5 area locations for you to visit for all your tobacco needs. Bailey's 4-Star Video and Tanning, located at 308 East 1st Street in Uricksville, has all the new releases on DVD and video. Tanning visits are taken on a walk-in or appointment basis. That's Bailey's 4-Star Video and Tanning. Okay, we're over here in the pits with Pure Stock feature winner, Big Al Street. Al, you won the feature last week. Congratulations. Everything going okay for you tonight?
Great.
Great?
Real good.
One hot lap session or two already?
Just one.
Just one? And you're going to be doing any changes or?
No, pretty good. Same setup as last week. Everything feels good, and I don't know if we'll get another one with the sprints here.
Well, yeah, well that's true too because time's under the essence tonight anyway. So, but you want to tell us about your sponsors on the car?
Yeah, I'd really like to thank them all. Thank Middle Branch Auto. I want to really thank Southwest. They've been with us for a long time. United Auto Sales, and really thank Canton Auto Salvage. Everybody that works there helps me. John, Randy, everybody. And my old man, everybody that works there really helps me.
Yeah, well, John needed some help a couple weeks ago, didn't he, from Canton Auto Salvage? Or getting on the backstretch there, he had a little communications there with Canton Auto Salvage.
He just needed a lot of parts.
Yeah. Well, hey, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And maybe you'll make it 2 for 2, huh?
I hope to.
Okay, thanks, Al.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're over here in the pits with Jason Shaw. Jason, you won a heat race last week, didn't you?
Yeah, qualified a little bad in Ty Kelly's car. Filling in for him right now, but seems to run good. I got it hooked back up for the feature, just had a nice little spin into the infield and caught one of those tires.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. You went for a nice ride in the infield, didn't you?
Yeah, it's my first time hitting one of those. Don't like it too much.
Oh, you don't want to do that again, do you?
No.
So is this going to be on a race by race night decision that you're racing, or?
Yeah, it's just basically he didn't really feel like coming down, and he asked me to bring it back down again. Yeah. I had fun doing it, and that's what he wants me to do.
Yeah. Well, you're still in the top 10 in the qualifying every week, isn't it? So you must be doing something right, correct?
Yeah, he's got a fast car. It's just got to get myself used to it. Yeah. It's not my Daytona.
Yeah, that's true. That's a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not used to it at all, man. Handle's completely different and everything.
Hey, Jason, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, talk to you later.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, we're over here in the pits with Mike Powell. Mike, you're a rookie in the compact class, is that correct?
Yes, number 45.
Okay. And how have you done so far this year?
Made it in the first feature, my third time out, so we're doing pretty good.
Good. You're having fun then, right?
Having a blast.
Yeah. Learning more and more every week?
Every time you go out, you can learn more, especially from the fast guys.
Yeah. I see you were out there hot lap with them again tonight already, so picked up a little bit more, you think, tonight yet?
The car's reached its limits right now, I think, but we're having fun.
Yeah. So your goal for this year is to win a race?
Win a race and be a top 10 qualifier by the end of the season.
That'd be all right, huh?
That'd be great.
Yeah. Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Maslin Transmission, Wood Motorsports, and DNA Construction.
Okay. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're over here in the pits with Keith Thomas. And Keith, you're running the sports stock again this year, correct?
Oh yeah, we had to move back with the modifieds. Bear pursued me pretty hard over the winter to come back, and I wanted to give him the chance, and I think he's done an excellent job this year.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Nice car count again tonight then, correct?
Oh yeah, good car count. Late model count's amazing. It's really up, and the sports stocks has been average around 15, 16 cars, so it's looking real good for good racing tonight.
Yeah, it's going to, well, we've had, 8 weeks of racing and 4 rainouts, and people got to come out tonight to watch the races.
I think so, because I think everybody's ready to go. I think some equipment's going to get tore up again, so everyone gets a week off. They're ready to go. So.
Yeah. So where are you at in the points at this year?
We're 5th in the points. Had a bad opening night. That double points night hurt us. We gained some ground last week, but Roger Liner's out of us about 185. He's going to be tough to beat this year.
Well,
last year,
Yeah, it's his last full-time season, correct?
Yep, last full-time year, so he's a sentimental favorite this year, so you like to see him pulled out, but I really want to win him too.
Yeah, there's a few people in the stands want to see you win it though, right?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of sponsors on that car.
Yes, why don't you tell us what the sponsors are?
Oh, I got to thank Gary Renner a ton. Renner and Daughter Concrete Construction, they really practically own part of this car. And Gary Music just jumped on board here recently. Music and Meyer Heating and Cooling, D&B Machine, Stepping Stone, and Rob Hooper and Hoop Design. They do an awesome job lettering the car, so I couldn't ask for much more.
Good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks, Craig. We'll see you.
Thank you. Okay, we're here with Blake Mackey. And Blake, what division are you running in this year?
Pure stock.
Okay, and where are you at in the points?
Right now we're 5th, which is not where we want to be at this point. We're hoping to win the points this year, but we built a new car and we're still trying to work some bugs out on the setup, and hopefully we'll get it figured out here pretty soon.
Now, open night you had to go back and get the old one out of the field and make sure it was ready, right?
Oh, the other one's not even close right now. We tore it apart to resheet it, and that transmission's in this one now, so it's not even close.
So your brother can't drive right now then, correct?
He'll get to drive next week, but not for a few weeks in the other car yet.
Yeah. So who's the sponsors you want to thank on your car?
Oh, I have a lot of them. TuscoNet, Music and Myers Heating and Cooling, New Image Homes, Square Deal Auto Parts, Claymont Tire and Auto, Van Fossen Cemetery Lettering, Pit Stop Graphics, and Dover Tank and Plate. Oh, and I can't forget Superior Welding.
There you go. There you go. Well, good luck to you tonight, okay?
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, we're over here in the pits with John McNutt. And John, you are one hot guy out there right now in the compact class. You're 3 for 4, aren't you?
Yeah, that's all luck.
All luck, yeah. The only guy that beats you is one of my cars, so you're doing pretty good, aren't you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, you waited to the last second there 2 weeks ago when they last raced, and coming out of turn 4, everything, the car just.
Yeah, everything's just
everything,
great.
and you were able to get by Josh.
Yeah, Tad Grove, Tad.
Yeah, Tad Grove, yes.
He's he's going to be a good racer.
Yeah,
He drove me clean and all that. I mean, yeah, he's going to be a real good racer.
And
I tried, I really did.
Now you're leading the points right now, correct?
Yeah.
So I know you're not in that points game. You're gonna let them fall where they go, but as of right now, you're the man they're out after, aren't they?
I guess so. Yeah.
So how's the car running tonight?
Bad. I got my heater core's leaking real bad. I got to fix it.
And you're over here talking to me, and you should be underneath that car fixing it, right?
Right. All right.
Well, good luck tonight. Any sponsors you want to thank on the car?
No, I don't have no sponsors.
You're independent.
Right. Yep.
Independent. You like it that way, don't you?
I like it that way. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
John, good luck tonight, buddy.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
Thanks
okay.
a lot.
Good luck.
Yep.
Okay, we're over here with Lisa Courtney, and Lisa, this is your second full year of racing, right?
Yes.
And are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Are you? Okay.
Yes.
You got a new paint job on the car this year?
And we worked very hard on the new paint job, worked 4 months getting it all back together.
This is the way you wanted it, right?
Exactly like I wanted it.
That's right. Now, how have you done so far this year? Pretty good?
Reasonable. The first week I didn't get to practice or qualify or anything before the first week, so the first week I wasn't happy with. But since then I've managed to be in the fast feature. I've held my own, but
that's your goal, to stay in that with the fast boys.
Exactly.
And you're doing a fine job with that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and it looks nice out there. The car's running good, and you're having fun, right?
Oh, wonderful time. Wonderful time.
Wish you'd done it years before?
Many years before. I'm getting almost too old for this.
Now don't say that. If you can climb it, now Bill Bittaker can still do this at 70. I don't think you're quite close to 70.
Oh, no, not yet.
No. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, we're over here in the pits with Josh Irwin and Adam Mishler. And Josh, you kind of stepped into a car this year, and how's it going for you?
Oh, pretty good. Car's running decent.
You're fourth in the points right now, correct?
Yeah, right behind Adam here.
Adam kind of went by you a couple weeks ago, correct?
Yeah. That's gonna change tonight.
You gonna take him? You gonna get back in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay. Adam, how's your car running?
Oh, it's running great. I'm just worried about Josh here. He's 20 points behind me in the points. And I have a feeling it's going to be close by the end of the night, so I'm going to have to be on my toes all night trying to keep him behind me. So
I seen you guys out there hot lapping, and the cars look pretty fast tonight.
Yeah, they're pretty decent and pretty equal.
They run well together. We stick together the whole time around there.
Well, good luck tonight, guys.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Okay, we're over here in the pits with John Tannerelli, and John, you're driving a sports stock this year, correct?
Yes, I am.
Now, the last time they raced, you kind of went around backwards across the finish line, didn't you?
Yeah, Rupner was on the outside. He lifted on the throttle, and I lifted, and Liner didn't see us lift, and he took me out sideways, come across the line backwards.
You were like down Daytona, going across the line backwards, right?
Yeah.
Well, where are you at in the points right now? Do you have any idea?
I'm third in points right now. Of course, I'm eighth fastest tonight.
Okay.
I should have a good night. They pulled a number 10 pill.
Okay. All right. So you got to be in good shape for tonight's feature.
I hope so.
Yeah. You want to tell us anything about your sponsors you got on the car?
Yeah. I got Atwood Construction, O'Reilly's Drive-Through, Sunderland Construction, and Ember Homes is one of my bigger sponsors I got this year. I appreciate all my sponsors, and hopefully have a good year the rest of the year.
Well, I hope we see Honky John Tannerelli and Victor Lane later on tonight. How about that?
I hope so.
Okay, John.
We'll see you. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be